Afternoon, guys. Belfast Blues and boxing and blues, whatever you like. Uh, your one-stop shop for everything. We have everything here, yeah, including some discussion on Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury gets a lot of stick, doesn't he? He comes in for an awful lot of stick, and it's easy to see why. He's a good-looking guy. He's taller than most of us. He's a better fighter than most of us. He's more charismatic. He's got more money than us. Uh, yeah, all of these things. So I can see why people don't like him. Um, you know, some have sort of pointed to his unreliability. And we're talking about the heavyweight champion of the world here. Yeah. I don't think he got into the position that he's in by being unreliable, really. If you want to scale that up on a scale of 1 to 10, how how unreliable do you think he is to have got to where he is in life? Yeah. So, whilst he might be a little bit wild, unpredictable in his behaviours, indeed, if you want to look at the facts of it, and the opponents that he has fought, your Faris and Pianettas and guys like this, sure, they weren't great opponents. What are you going to do? He beat Klitschko uh, before Joshua got near him and got to knock him over in that fight. Fury beat him with a great performance. There weren't too many punches landed, but it was a masterclass in the boxing style that he exhibited that night. And the odds were against him. It wasn't Germany. Nobody gave him a shot that night. Everybody at ringside, Carl Froch, all of the guys that were commentating, they wanted to give him the rounds, but they were afraid to because they didn't really see it happening. And he got it. He got the win, Now, of course, a big part of his story are his mental health struggles, and he is bipolar. I happen to have bipolar too. That's not why I'm a Tyson Fury fan. I'm a boxing fan, and I like good boxers, and I happen to think that Tyson Fury is one of the best boxers out there, particularly for a big man. He's massive, and I mean, if you ever listen to that Emmanuel Stewart clip where he talks, long before these guys would really get into their pro careers, he spoke about Fury, and he spoke about Deontay Wilder, saying these two are going to be the next guys. He says that Fury's coordination for a big man was insane. Yeah, and his charisma and everything else. Now, some people might find him a wee bit cringe at times, and he probably is. But he's also pretty funny. He's a pretty good trash talker. He's a pretty snazzy dresser. I don't know who takes care of his wardrobe, but he's doing all right. So, it's really not I look at things and going, oh, well, it's do we like Tyson Fury or do we not like Tyson Fury? All right, let's just be honest about it. If you don't like the guy, that's okay. We're, we're allowed to dislike boxers and promoters and everybody else. Yeah, that's all cool. But if you want to look at the facts of it, he's accomplished quite a lot. And you can look at, the third Chisora fight and the Dylan White fight and stuff. The Dylan White fight was great. He knocked him out with a sweet uppercut and pushed him over. He completely wound him up in the build-up. He gave us two great fights with Wilder, including an all-time great performance in the second fight. So that's two all-time great performances in his career so far. How many has Joshua had? Klitschko. Oh, that's right. Tyson Fury had already beat him. Yeah, you see, it all gets very petty too, though, doesn't it? I mean, it's just fanboyism, and I like this guy, you like that guy. But I genuinely, I do like Tyson Fury. I think he's very good. He's he's crazy, and pull out of the pull out in the Usyk fight, with the cut and stuff. It's all very dodgy. Now, it's all very easy to look at Tyson Fury and say, "Oh my God, well, this guy." How many times have we seen this before, where somebody's pulled out with a cut a few days before a fight? Yeah, it's not like he murdered somebody, and it's not like he invented this. He just jumped on it. He's the latest in a long line of guys to pull out that excuse. Yeah. So of course, after there's been so much talk in the build up after the Ngannou fight, people say, well, he didn't look that great. I thought he looked all right. Take a close look at that fight. Yeah. And again, if we feel like we're qualified to really talk about boxing, yeah, and not just who we like and who we dislike because of their personalities and uh, this and that. If we look at the boxing, watch that fight closely and check in with yourself and go, what did Fury really put in such a bad performance? Did Ngannou begin to gas from round 6 onwards? Is the fight with Joshua scheduled for 10 rounds again? Yeah. Is he a boxing novice? Hmm. Is he a combat sports novice? No. So, it is what it is there. I mean, like I say, Fury's an entertainer, and he's given us plenty thus far. I think he's great. I mean, that's just my opinion. And what can I say? A lot of people hate him. They hate him. They want him to die, probably, so that they can inherit his money. But it doesn't work that way. Sure, it doesn't. Yeah, I think Fury is good for boxing, and I think we've done well at him so far, and we'll probably continue to do well at him. So I back him. I back him all the way, personally. I can understand why some people have been left with a bad taste in their mouth over some of the things that have happened. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Before we cut his head off, let's wait and see if this Usyk fight does happen. I tell you what, if it does happen, I'm kind of going out on a limb here, but if it happens, my money is on Tyson Fury by knockout. Belfast boxing, and please, guys, have a lovely afternoon.